Hi, I'm Rob Flanagan with E1 Solutions. Thank you for joining this session on integrating Zendesk and Salesforce. When exploring integration options, many companies think their only choices are custom development or a one-size-fits-all out-of-the-box solution. Custom development projects allow you to choose what you want, but quickly become complex, expensive projects that require a team of developers months or years to complete. Inevitably, scope changes throughout the project, costing more time and money. Then, people who worked on the project leave, taking crucial knowledge with them, costing more time and money. You probably see the theme here with custom development. One size fits all out of the box solutions are less expensive and faster to deploy than custom development, but that also comes at a cost. You are left with a solution that does some of what you need, but will never accommodate your custom data and business processes that are unique to you. The takeaway, one size doesn't fit all. Today, we're going to show you how to get the best of both worlds and simplify your integration using the Salesforce connector. The Salesforce connector for Zendesk offers fast deployment that you expect from an out-of-the-box solution and all the options you expect from a custom solution while remaining budget friendly. The most popular reasons for integrating Zendesk and Salesforce are to see data, search data, and to populate or create data. All of these options are available and configurable to your liking in the Salesforce Connector app. Let's start with viewing Salesforce data in Zendesk. The app installs on the organization, user, and ticket screens within Zendesk, and each view can be configured separately. We're going to focus on the ticket view. The two most common scenarios we see for ticket creation are from an email submission or an incoming call from a phone system that is integrated with Zendesk. When the ticket is created, the app passes parameters between Zendesk and Salesforce to return the correct data for the person you are helping. Here we see contact information for Nathan Smith and account information for Giordano's being returned in real time from Salesforce. All of this happened instantly based on an email match. If you find out that some of this information has changed, you can use an action on the contact or the account to go ahead and update that record and push those changes in real time back to Salesforce. You can also create a new opportunity or contact for this specific account. A common scenario that comes up is a new person starts at a company and your first interaction with them is through support, so they do not exist in Salesforce. Simply complete the required fields for the contact creation, click Save, and they're in Salesforce. You may also get contacted by a new person or company and need to create a record in Salesforce for the sales team to follow up with. Select the Add button next to Contact or Account and fill in the required fields to create that record in Salesforce. Maybe you want to create additional records or have custom entities you need to work with. All of that can be accomplished with a simple upgrade, which we'll talk more about later. The Details menu on the account allows us to see all orders, opportunities, contacts, and child accounts that are related to this main account that we're working with. We can also see opportunities, orders, and quotes here on the second tab. Again, we can use an action to go ahead and update any of these or drill into more details such as the line items. The last tab shows us all open tasks related to this account. This gives the support team more insight into account activities and helps sales and support to better collaborate. Now, let's take a look at Zendesk data inside of Salesforce. Here, we are seeing all of the Zendesk tickets for the Giordano's account. This view can also be applied to a contact, so you only see tickets for that contact. You can quickly find the data you need with filters, drag and drop grouping, or the search tool. When a customer contacts you with an issue, instead of telling them to contact support, you can go ahead and do that for them with the Add Ticket button. This is a lot more efficient and provides a better experience for your customers. The column section on the right hand side gives you access to all of your Zendesk columns, even your custom columns. So all you need to do is select whatever you'd like to add to your view, hit Add Selected Columns, and then that view will be updated in real time. Selecting a ticket allows you to view all of the comments for that ticket, as well as any related attachments. When right-clicking a ticket, we have actions that are available. We can go ahead and add a comment to this ticket, update the type, the status, or the priority. I'm going to go ahead and change the priority of this ticket from low to urgent, just to show you how fast that is. By the time I switch back over to my Zendesk screen, you'll see here that that ticket priority has been updated to urgent and is highlighted in blue there to indicate a change. I know some of you are thinking, I have Salesforce users who will just change everything to urgent. Don't worry about that. You have complete control over how this app works, and we'll show you that in just a moment. Before we do, you may have noticed some of these other tabs here next to the Zendesk tickets in Salesforce. With the upgrade that I mentioned earlier, you can access any of your data within Zendesk or Salesforce. Here we can see all orders for Giordano's account coming from Shopify, as well as any ERP invoices and related data such as tracking information. This data could be coming from anywhere, including a custom system. We'll tell you more about the upgrade option after we show you how easy it is to manage the Salesforce Connector app. This is the management interface for the Salesforce Connector. I'm not going to go through all the options here, but I'm going to highlight a few of the important ones. You can do everything from change the name of the app, to the currency, the locale, and the date format. You'll find this helpful if you decide to customize the app, or if you work in regions outside of the US. Earlier I mentioned there are three configurable views of the app for organizations, tickets, and users. We're going to focus on the ticket view again. The tab section allows you to reorder, delete, or add a new tab. When adding a new tab, you can give it a name and then choose from one of the many icons. The items section below allows you to choose which Salesforce data displays on each of the tabs you've created. Moving into the contact section of the ticket view, this is where you go to set up your parameters, such as the email address, phone number, or any other parameters that you'd like to match on. The field section is where you can easily reorder the data that you see related to that contact, delete it, or add a new field. When you add a new field, all of your Salesforce fields show up in this list. Simply check the boxes for what you'd like to see and hit Add Selected. You can configure the account, opportunity, order, quote, and task tabs in the same way. Next is the Zendesk ticket view for Salesforce. This section functions similarly to the previous section with parameters and fields to return the correct data for the record that you are viewing. Earlier I mentioned you have complete control over how this app works, and you do. Not only can you control the data that you can view, edit, or create from Zendesk, but you can also control what can be done from within Salesforce. Each action, such as adding a comment or changing a priority, can be turned off and on. In addition, you can control things like grouping and data export by simply just checking or unchecking a box. We've mostly shown you how simple the Salesforce connector for Zendesk is to configure. Let's talk more about price and how fast you can have your initial integration set up. The cost of the app is $10 per Zendesk agent per month and can be assigned to groups and roles within Zendesk, giving you control over the billing. We've mentioned the simple upgrade a few times. This gives you access to all custom entities, custom actions, additional system connections, and even custom reporting across applications. PopDoc is the platform that powers Zendesk apps created by E1. The PopDoc business plan is available for a flat fee of $199 per month. With this subscription, you'll receive all the enhancements mentioned earlier for your Salesforce Connector app, along with a powerful platform that provides virtual integration, migration and legacy data access, and cross-platform reporting in real time. Now that we've covered price and how affordable the Salesforce connector and PopDoc are, let's talk about how you get started and how fast you can actually be seeing data in both Zendesk and Salesforce. The Salesforce connector is available in the Zendesk marketplace. Simply complete the purchase process, follow the setup wizard, and see data in a matter of minutes. To learn more, upgrade your Salesforce connector app, or just get started with a PopDoc subscription, go to popdoc.com. If you'd like to talk in more detail about your specific integration requirements, you can contact me directly or reach out to your E1 partner manager.